LeoD765, and for today's Transformers animated review, we're going to check out the animated Voyager class Bulkhead. Let's dive right in. Here we have Bulkhead in vehicle mode, and he looks really detailed. He's really detailed, looks really accurate to the actual cartoon. And here, let's take some close looks at the details so you can see the headlights, the grill of the truck, the windshield, the stars on the side. All the wheels are painted and pinned into place, which is really awesome. The sirens are painted. This back piece is also painted at the back. It looks really nice. At the bottom, he looks very clean in vehicle mode. And he can roll really nicely. Everything is pinned on. Really, really cool. Now, for some vehicle mode comparisons, we have Robots in Disguise 2015 Bumblebee, RID 2015 Optimus Prime, and the Little McDonald's animated Optimus Prime. And for a non-vehicle mode comparison, here we have Alt mode for Soundwave, Netflix Soundwave. I love this guy. Now, to transform Bulkhead into robot mode, you want to untap these panels from the back, so they're actually tapped into the arms on some circular pegs. Just want to untap them here, so they're tapped into there. Just want to bring this down on the hinges. Then you want to come to the front, and you see these little taps right here. So there's actually some taps holding the siren. You have to pull up first, and then you want to untap them like so, from here, like so, and bring them to the side of the truck for both sides. These panels with the sirens, you want to fold them in like so and like so. Pretty easy, pretty fun. Then you want to untap both arms from this area here, so they're actually tapped in, and you just want to pull up. And they kind of have a spring-loaded mechanism that brings them forward automatically. Pretty fun. They tap into these tabs right there, and it taps into the forearm, like so. Now, I like to tab in here. You see this circular peg taps into this side, and do the same for the second side. That's how it should be looking so far. Then I like to, so I like to untap these parts right here, and then what I like to do is come over here and bring this kind of back a little, just a little, when you hear it on tabbing both sides, and then you want to keep it there for now. It may look weird, but it's got to function in robot mode. Then you want to bring the legs down, so these are actually tapped into two spots, one here and one here, and just want to bring it down. And then you want to kind of wriggle this out of this cavity and bring the leg back. And then you want to flip the wheel down, so just push down on it. It's going to flip and turn. It forms the bottom of the foot. Same for the other side. You just want to untab like so. So we're going to do the foot right away. And there we go. Just wriggle it out, straighten the legs. Now, you want to bring this armature here, and you can actually see this. Okay, so bring this down. There we go. Now, you can see this armature here, and it's actually, if you push this back, it's going to bring this up, and it's going to bring the head out automatically. It's like an automorph. It looks so cool. And then you want to make sure you tap this into the crotch piece right there. There we go. There we have Bulkhead. Now, you want to come to the back, and you can tap this here, so tabs and right there. Make sure everything is properly aligned. Yeah, there we go. So just make sure. Okay, so first, yeah, something you can do, untap this for now, just at the crotch piece. So this is going to give us more clearance. So you can bring this up, and it's going to tab in right there. So just bring it up on the hinge armament, armature. And now you can tab in at the crotch piece, like so. Next, so for the final step, actually, so first of all, make sure these panels are folded where the wheels are, and bring them back a little. And you want to bring these panels down, like so. straighten out the head, straighten out the arms, and there we have animated Bulkhead in robot mode. And he looks super cool. Like here, let's take a closer look. So here is animated Bulkhead, Voyager Bulkhead, and he looks so cool. He looks basically identical to how he appeared in the cartoon. He looks super awesome. The colors are nice, the details are nice, the proportions are actually not bad. He's a little small to scale with the main, like Voyager, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Prowl, Ratchet. That's why they ended up making a leader class. However, the leader class is not as cool as this one, in my opinion, because this one is more cartoon accurate. But the other one, the leader class, actually has like a headmaster gimmick, and the truck mode looks messy. This one doesn't look messy in truck mode, so I like this one better. Now, to check Bulkhead's articulation, so first of all, these panels back here can move. They can move back, they can move to the front. The shoulders are on ratchet joints. They can do a full 360, but they kind of get blocked by all these panels. But they can definitely do a full 360. You can move them out on a soft ratchet. You have bicep swivel. You have an elbow bend. A little less than 90 degrees, actually. It's just a little less. The fingers are individually articulated, so you can move them out like so. He's got a gimmick in here. We're going to check that out in a second. And you can close them back. And here's another gimmick, but yeah, you can open the fingers. He has no waist rotation, but he does have a thigh swivel. Technically, it's above the knee swivel because his legs are super short. He can kick forward, and he can kick even more to the front if you bend the knee, like so. He can kick back. He can kick out to the side. The swivel again, and knee bend about 90 degrees, actually. A little less, maybe. So that is it for Bulkhead's articulation. Oh, and the head is, I believe, on a ball joint, and can do a full 360 turn. And that's really cool. So that is it for Bulkhead's articulation. Now for some robot mode comparisons, here he is next to Deluxe Class Robots in Disguise 2015 Bumblebee, RID 2015 Optimus Prime, Golden Edition Soundwave. That's a joke. Yeah, this is just like a really yellowed Netflix Soundwave I have, but I like the figure, but sadly, it's turning golden. Yeah. And we have the McDonald's animated Optimus Prime. So that's a little Optimus. And Leader Class Galvatron. Now, don't worry, guys. I also have the tutorial on how to transform back into vehicle mode. So let's do that now. First of all, you want to... okay, so I like to untap the arms right away. Like so. Then I like to untap at this little lower area. Then you want to untap over here. So just hold on to this front chest piece and to the back. Kind of bring this, untap this. Like so. It's a little difficult to do sometimes on my copy. Okay, there we go. There we go. That was easier. Then you want to bring this entire armature forward. So on this, you just want to make sure you bring all this forward like so. So yeah, it's kind of like poking out now. Then you want to hinge all this down like so. So it should be looking like this. Then you can, okay, so now you can actually bring the arms back and make sure the star is facing out and tab it into here. So this black tab is going to slide into this like so. Just make sure you line it up properly. Something's not tabbing in. Okay, there we go. Give me 1 sec. Something, oh, sorry. First of all, you want to push these in. Push them in. Now the tab is visible, and now you can bring this arm back. And now it is going to tab into place. So, yeah, just make sure you do that first. Yeah, so this guy doesn't really have a specific order of operations to transform him. It's just how you feel comfortable with it. This is how I like transforming him. Bring the other arm in, tab that one into place as well with a little black tab. Then you want to tab these two big panels together. So just tab them like so. And then you bring this up and tab them. So these two circular pegs slide into these in the arms. Just make sure you tab those in like so. Then you want to flip Bulkhead's head inside, so just do that. Then you can bring up the siren, so just fold this out like so. Bring it up, do the same for the second side, bring this up. Then you can tab these together, so it's gonna tab in here and here, and then it's gonna tab in here with these two tabs down here. So just bring these forward, straighten them out, make sure they're properly aligned. So just make sure you kind of get that into place. Make sure the arms are also, yeah, they're aligned. So just want to bring this forward. And you can actually guide yourself. So this black piece is actually going to protrude from this. So this is kind of how you can guide yourself where each piece goes. So just you kind of tap that in. And then you do the same for the other side. This time it's a little easier because there's not another piece to get stuck in there. And then you can tap these in and tap them down. So just push down so it taps into this area here. And there we go. Next, you want to flip the wheel up. So just bring this, so you kind of want to move it back. And it's going to turn like so. And do the same for the second side. Here, like so. Then you want to kind of slide this inside, kind of fit it inside, and it's going to tab into this port and this port. And the tabs are one here and one up front. So just make sure you tab everything in place and do the same for the second side. And we're done. That is it for Bulkhead's transformation. I hope you guys enjoyed this review for Bulkhead. Let me know down in the comments which figure you want me to review next. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice one. Goodbye. Hey guys, I'm sorry, I completely forgot about the gimmicks, but here are Bulkhead's gimmicks. First of all, for his right arm, you can push this button and he's going to uppercut. So he's going to punch upward, so it's like an uppercut. You can actually angle it like so. Push the button like so. Yeah, so it kind of moves up automatically. And for his left arm, you can open up the hand, open up the fingers. Then there's this little thingy here. You can pull it up. And when you pull it all the way, he shoots out his little wrecking ball from the show, and it's attached by this little rope. It's pretty cool. And he can actually hold it with his other hand via the rope. Kind of recreate like Bulkhead about to toss this at an enemy or using it like a weapon at close range. Just be like bashing Decepticons at close range with his wrecking ball and then swinging it around in something. There we go. Those are Bulkhead's gimmicks.